hand goes up. Anybody else?
So the person who put their hand up, what was your experience like?
Was it bad? Was it good?
So is that
something
a female
that you'll try?
Is that a female or male that
It's a female.
So what was your experience like? Did it hurt? Do you like to do it? Did you have to breathe a different way?
Do you have any
tips?
Yes, tips
if
for anal sex.
If anyone has any tips for anal sex.
If you have any tips for sex. Hey.
Right now I need tips for anal.
Use some of that orange gel back there and see what happens.
Bitch, I been broke out back there in my ass and shit.
Do they got some numbing pills that you can put back there?
I don't think so. Might have to get an epidural.
You think they're going to give you an epidural just so you can go have anal sex?
They probably going to lock my ass up. I'm up there trying to solicit epidural at the fucking hospital, and I'm not even pregnant. Like, I'm going to end up on the fucking news.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to end up on the news. You going to bail me out?
I got you.
Word. You going to make some free L'Oreal t-shirts?
I'm definitely making free L'Oreal t-shirts.
You definitely going to probably take a screenshot of my mug shot and put it up on your Instagram.
I definitely am. Bitch, just don't end up on probation.
Bro, be on probation for like 15 years, my nigga.
Listen.
Petty. It is fuck.
It was good. He really took his time, and I had drinks. We planned it.
So I have a question, because I have gay male friends, right? And they're always telling me about how they have to clean, prior to them having sex back there, because you know what that area is for.
He pulling a boo-boo out. Is that what you said?
So I'm just, like...
It wasn't no boo-boo.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And it sounds like you have to be liquored up really well for this, too.
Yes.
From what I take.
Bath candles, etc. Bath candles. So you gotta set the mood for it?
I guess so.
Mood was it. It just happened.
Bitch was shivering, Harlem shaking in the fucking bed. He's like, let me go help her. She in there Harlem shaking by herself.
Let me go check on her and see if she need me to come in there and warm up.
So, question. Have you ever masturbated, Devin?
Have I masturbated? Yes.
Do you masturbate regularly?
I do not.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Just like whenever the mood hits you?
Yeah.
What was it like the first time you masturbated, and what made you want to masturbate?
After being with somebody for so long and being single, it happens.
Did you use a toy or did you use your hand?
I used my hand.
Okay.
And I sent it to somebody.
I knew it was a part 2 to this. That's why I was looking at you like that. I knew it was a part 2. That's why I was staring at you like that.
How you figure it was a part 2?
Because you was like looking at me. Like in your eyes there was a cry for help. And I was like, I know it's a part 2 coming with this masturbation story. I'm just ready for her to give it to me. Mm-hmm. So you sent it to somebody.
I did.
Okay.
I didn't send a video. I sent audio.
So, okay. So I masturbate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't send like pictures or videos of myself to anyone except for like one person. I only do that for one person. Because I'm always afraid that it's going to end up in the wrong fucking hands, right?
Right.
But do you feel like weird when you videotape yourself?
I've never sent videos.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel weird recording audio?
No.
No?
Because the audio has no proof of
what you was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You just heard it.
I sent video of myself to one person.
I've sent pictures, but only to one person.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's probably the one person that I probably should send it to. But I trust him. We was on a whole nother level, so.
I know when I was recording myself, it was like trying to get that fucking
the angle right.
The angle right. Like I'm like, how the fuck do you just do this shit?
Right.
Excuse me.
So how many of y'all send pictures? Do y'all send pictures, videos? When was the first time you sent a picture or a video?
I mean, are you fully nude? And do you feel weird doing this shit? And the reason why I don't like doing it is because, you know, I have male friends and cousins and brothers, and I see what they do with this shit when you females send it. They share it. Yeah. And I just don't want my shit ending up in the wrong hands.
Listen, I think,
excuse me,
it could, anytime you do a video or audio or a picture, it can always end up in the wrong hands.
That is true.
I just feel like
you just have
it's not for everybody. You can't send them to any and everybody unless you just don't care.
Yeah.
It's gotta be definitely somebody that you rock with like that to even do it.
Speaking of sending news and shit, I don't understand why these strippers in Greenville got these private fucking Instagram pages when I could go down to V Live and just see your pussy. The fuck are you trying to hide? Was that one of them strippers from V Live? I'm so sorry.
That was the people from upstairs. Ain't no telling what they dropped.
And it's like, and this is so totally off subject, but I said it to you the other night, like, you niggas that just get out of prison and make your Instagrams private, like, your whole fucking criminal record is public, bro. What the fuck you make your Instagram private for? We know you shot that nigga.
Yeah.
We know.
We know you sold those bricks.
Why is your page private?
We also know that you ain't on probation.
This is totally left, but people really
just
lie about the funniest shit.
That when you go to jail,
everything is public.
Everything is public.
And we can look up anything.
If it's been dismissed, if it's been dropped, if it ain't there.
If there was a plea deal.
It's there.
People lie about the simplest things.
Right. That's back to our first discussion. People lying on their dick and their pussy. Because there's definitely people out there.
But why? Especially when you're grown. Why? What's the need of lying?
I'm not adding to my hoe facts.
No.
Not saying that I'm a hoe. I'm just saying that's what us women call it. It's a hoe facts. You don't want to add to it, making your number count go up and stuff.
But it doesn't make any sense for people to lie about it. It's like, okay, you know how when you're talking to someone and you haven't had sex with them, but then you start to talk about it. Excuse me. And they start to tell you all the stuff that they're going to do to you. But when it gets time to do it, you realize that they lied.
You realize that he walking around with a whole Vagina sausage in his pants.
But not even just the Vagina sausage. He's talking about how he's going to pick you up, how he's going to eat you a certain way, how he's going to fuck you a certain way. And then when you finally get time to do it, it was all a lie. Like, he's not about that life, or she's not about that life. Like, what was the point?
I don't understand.
How you ever just, like, talk really dirty to a nigga, Deb, and then realize you got yourself in some shit you can't get yourself out of? So now you got to do all that nasty shit you told that nigga you was gonna do?
I live up to my word. If I say I don't put you to sleep, we're going to sleep.
And what she means by putting you to sleep is that Debbie is sneaking sleeping pills in your fucking drink when you get to her house. And you're literally going to fuck sleep, okay?
Listen.
That's what she means.
Maybe. If I done bit off more than I can chew.
She gonna put you to sleep. I hate when dudes be like, so is it good? Does it stay wet? And I always tell them, well, you gonna have to ask the last nigga. Like, you gonna have to ask them. I'm not just gonna sit up here and say all this shit about my vagina. Because you may not like it. But the last nigga did or the next nigga do.
Okay. It ain't for everybody.
It ain't for everybody.
Maybe you just don't make me wet or whatever.
Some people don't. Some people connect with people differently. Like, some females can just have sex with a nigga and not have any type of connection with them. Me, I have to have some type of connection with you emotionally and mentally for, like, everything else to work. Like, we have to connect here.
For your sprinkler to cut on?
Yeah. Or it just be off. Because we have no type of connection whatsoever.
Just dry.
Yeah, I can't just have sex with a random. It just doesn't work. It'll be horrible sex.
It'll just be horrible?
Because it has happened.
Okay.
And it's horrible.
Was it with that ugly nigga?
No, the ugly nigga, we had great sex, but he was ugly. So I knew we had no future because his child was ugly. And he started talking about being married.
I my empty cup.
He started talking about marriage and having more kids. And I'm just like, okay, like, I cannot allow an ugly baby to sit in my panic room for 9 months. And then give birth to the ugly baby. And then now I got to raise the ugly baby. I got to take family portraits with the ugly baby. I got to look at the ugly baby. Possibly post the ugly baby to my social media. Go out in public with the ugly baby. Have people ask me if the ugly baby is mine. And then on top of that, your father is ugly. Well, you're going to want to be in my Snapchats. You're going to want me to go out in public with you. You're going to want me to meet your ugly family members. You're going to want to possibly marry me. And I got to walk down the aisle and look at your ugly ass up there waiting on me. I could not do it.
You ran.
So, no, I told him we couldn't. No, he called me and I was getting my hair done. I was just like, don't call me no more. And he was like, why? And I was like, well, you ugly and baby ugly. It's not going to work. Let's be honest with him. He asked me a question. Do not ask me a question if you do not want me to answer it truthfully, because I'm going to answer it truthfully. He asked, I let him know, you and your baby are ugly. This is not going to work. Me and my children will not accept you and your ugly baby into our family.
Fix it, Jesus.
Listen, some shit can't be fixed. Exhibit A and B, him and that ugly ass baby. Then the baby had the audacity to smile in this picture. What are you smiling for, nigga? Baby didn't know he was ugly. He'll come to realize it. Because you look just like your father.
He might grow up and be very handsome.
He looks like his father. And his father's ugly. And his father's father was ugly.
But they could grow up.
That was ugly.
Well, just know, if you're anything like your dad, buddy, you're going to have great sex when you grow up.
But you're going to be ugly as fuck. And you're going to produce ugly babies, okay? That's why I always tell my friend girls, it does not matter how fine a man is. Look at his offspring. If that child or children is ugly, that is half his DNA. Bitch, he got something in him that's dormant. And that shit awoke in that baby when it was in that mother's panic room. That is half his DNA. Do not allow a pretty looking nigga get you stuck with an ugly ass baby. That's half his DNA, sis. Ask him, why the fuck does this child look like this and you look like that? Okay? What the fuck is in the DNA? Okay? Don't let yourself get stuck with an ugly baby. Like, you have the right to say no to an ugly baby. You have that right. So I don't give a fuck how fine a man look. Like, my ex, he was handsome, but his daughter was ugly.
Get out.
She was.
Cut it off.
No, we're being honest here, because these ugly kids are going to grow up. They're going to get a fucking Instagram, and you're going to be scrolling one day, and you're going to drop your goddamn phone or tablet because this motherfucker done posted a goddamn selfie. And you're trying to figure out who the fuck left the goddamn gate open and allowed this child to grow up and get a social media and post a motherfucking selfie. We have got to nip this shit in the motherfucking bud. I'm being motherfucking honest. People produce ugly kids.
It's the liquor.
No, it's
There's
not.
There's something in this liquor.
I have said this before, sober. Some people have ugly babies, and it's okay. But you have to realize that your child is ugly and quit putting your ugly child on us and wanting us to tell you the baby cute. No.
Right.
Too much drink. No, I'm very sober. People have ugly babies. People have ugly kids.
Sober.
I'm sober. And I'm telling you, it is your American right.
It's almost subscription time.
It's your American right as someone who pays taxes to not have to deal with an ugly baby. You don't have to have that baby, sis. You don't. You do not have to allow an ugly stepchild into your house. You don't. I didn't. I was not going to put my kids through that. I'll be damned.
How old were you the first time you rode dick?
when I rode dick, oh my God, I was like 16 and we was